भारत माता शिव शक्ति अवतार सच्ची गीता मुरली 5th January 2026 morning class 4th August 1968 Om Namah Shivaya. Sweet children, yes Baba, he himself is worthy of worship and he himself is the worshipper. This cannot be said for God. He is ever worthy of worship. He says, I never become a worshipper. In fact, I am not even ever worthy of worship because in the golden age no one worships me at all. They do not even know me. Therefore, I am not even ever worthy of worship. Om Namah Shivaya. You children now have to remember heaven. We have found the Father who establishes heaven, but human beings with the stone intellects do not understand anything. So you children have to make effort to become Parasnath, the Lord who turns stone into gold. You have to become the highest of all. You are conquering death. Kal. So there should be happiness. There should there not? You should have intoxication. Only a little time remains. It is now the stage of retirement for everyone. Everyone will go. Then to whom will they make a will? Will they do it after dying or while alive? They say there are four worldly children and the fifth is incognito. So they have to make a will. Baba, everything is yours. In the path of devotion too, they used to say, Baba, when you come, we will surrender ourselves to you. Now the Father says, I have come, so do not be fickle with me. Will everything and become a trustee. Now you must not do business with sinful souls. You must not give money to any sinful soul. Make all the residents of Bharat into charitable souls with the money. You may spend it yourself. Open a center, open a Geeta Pathshala in every home. Put up pictures, Sham Sundar, the ugly and beautiful. We become beautiful after 84 births. Then we become this. This soul takes 84 births. Even one picture is enough to explain. You know that we are becoming this. Baba is the one who makes us this. Previously, we did not know that we would become like this. Now you understand. So, you should also make full effort. The more effort you make, the more reward you will receive. Sit as spinners of the discus of self realization. The number one picture of all is who is the God of the Gita. When the God of the Gita is proved, the knowledge of omnipresence will fly away. It is the mistake of Bharat alone that has spread everywhere. Baba is in Bharat, Krishna is also in Bharat. The ladder is also of Bharat. So the mistake of Bharat has gone outside. By proving the God of the Gita, the knowledge of omnipresence will vanish. Therefore, Baba emphasizes this. This mistake is also according to the drama. It will happen again. We cannot say if this were to happen. It is explained that if the mistake did not occur, the cycle would not turn. The drama is created of defeat and victory. Therefore, you cannot say that either. It is explained that God narrates the Gita and establishes heaven. Human beings recite the Gita and turn heaven into hell. Emphasis is laid on these points. But what can be done? Later on, perhaps cases etc. will be filed. You are trying. You are reforming the government. You should have the intoxication that we Brahmins are reforming the Shudra government and making it into a deity government. Later on your tree, as your tree continues to grow, they will feel that humans can become the masters of heaven through these ones. It has been explained to you, children, that 5,000 years ago, too, you were the masters of heaven. You same ones will be there. You alone have to see the Father's face and take the introduction of the one who is a resident of the golden and silver ages. The Brahmin clan, the Sun dynasty, and the Moon dynasty. You have to instill just one habit among yourself. Consider yourself to be a soul and remember the Father. You children have now become theists. Theists are those who know the Father and the duration of the beginning, middle, and end of the Father's creation. You have the faith that we know this. You have learned it from the Father. The children know this too. Shiv Jayanti is celebrated only in Bharat. Shiv Jayanti means the birthday of heaven. The birthday of heaven means the birthday of Raj Yoga. The Father makes you into kings of kings. Does he not? You do not have any doubts, do you? The kingdom of deities is definitely established every cycle, every 5,000 years. It has been established countless times in the past. It will continue to be established. The drama will continue to turn. It is never to end. The drama just continues. This war, etc., is also included in it. Then there will be cries of a victory, and the divine heaven will be established. After the Iron Age comes the Golden Age. This is the most elevated confluence age to establish the Golden Age kingdom. Children should never forget these things. In the Golden Age, there is the kingdom of deities. There is no kingdom of Rama in the Iron Age. It is to take place again. God comes only at the confluence. Its name is the Purushottam Sangam Yuga. That is the age to become the most elevated beings. That is this one. This cough is Dada's karmic suffering. Does Shiv Baba have a cough? No. God Shiva speaks. It has been explained to you, children, that God is the highest on high. This name is Shiva. The Father sits and explains to the children. No one except the children can know the Father. You also have to explain to the children that it is truly the Purushottam Sangam Yuga now. Just as the Father repeatedly says, consider yourself to be a soul. Do this tapasya. In the same way, also have the faith that we are confluence aged. This is the confluence age, it is not the iron age. The golden age comes after the confluence age. The Father says, I also come at the confluence to establish the new world when the world has to be changed. So, first use the word establishment. Do not speak of destruction before establishment. The words used should always be correct. The Father has explained that there are three directions: human directions, godly directions, and deity directions. Human directions are also called Manav Mat. If someone establishes their new institution, they would say it is the establishment of Manav Mat. They do not know that Manav, human, and Manushya, human dictates are the same. There is also an institution of Manav Mat. So it has been established now. All human beings are humans. Human directions are called devilish directions because it is the kingdom of Ravan. There is the kingdom of Ravan in the whole world. Ravan's directions are called corrupt directions because human beings are born through corruption and vice. There it is deity directions, viceless. Those will be called elevated directions. These will be called corrupt. You have to remember these words very well. The Father sits and explains to you, children. This is godly direction. It is the Rudra Gnan Yajna. So you can also call it Rudra's directions or call it Srimad. It is God speaks. So you should know God. Should you not? The Father gives his introduction to the souls because God knows that many human beings do not know me. You are the godly community. So surely you must know the Father. Your deity directions are being formed. Which is the greater of the two? You understand that in the golden age there will be deity directions. Here in the iron age there are human directions. Now, who changed human directions into deity directions? The Father, who is called God. Shiv Baba's directions are elevated. The directions of the deities are also elevated. Then the directions of human beings are corrupt because they are vicious directions. That is the elevated wiseless direction. Who gave the wiseless elevated direction? The Father, God, gave it. So you can explain about the directions as well. Here, all human beings are just humans. There are no deities. In the Iron Age, there are only human beings. The direction of human beings are devilish. Fighting and quarreling is called devilish directions. No one knows godly directions. By forgetting the Father, the directions become devilish. Until you become the final deity directions, it is a mixture. You should ask yourself, do I have any devilish traits? Do I fight or quarrel? Is there the ghost of anger in me? If there is anger, that person's direction becomes devilish. It is not godly direction. Then they cannot become deity directions quickly because at that time there is the entry of a ghost. Body consciousness is the number one ghost. Only by being body conscious do the ghosts of lust, anger, etc. enter. This is the world of ghosts. It is the devilish world, is it not? There is the entry of five ghosts in everyone. To worship any human being implies worshipping the five ghosts. They worship gurus too. This is the ghost worship. There, this ghost worship does not exist. You holding on to the Brahmin clan come into the deity birth. Your Brahmin clan is the highest clan since you receive knowledge. You now you understand that deities have divine virtues. If you do not imbibe divine virtues here, you will have to experience punishment and then become deities. Then you will not be able to claim a high status. That is why it is sung. A handful out of millions. If there are devilish traits, if there is anger, if there is body consciousness, you will not claim a high status. These ghosts do not exist in deities. If someone gets angry, understand that there is the entry of a ghost in them. This ghost is in all human beings. Check yourself. Do I fight or quarrel, or do I behave like human beings? Because you children now have to become those with the divine behavior. If filth emerges, understand there is a ghost. You should immediately distance yourself from ghosts. Hear no evil, see no evil. It is due to body consciousness that evil, dirty things come up. Then they experience severe punishment. Suppose the child of a president does some dirty work and goes in front of a magistrate. How much honor would be lost? The parents would also be ashamed. That is this. Even abroad, when big men go towards dirty activities, their name is defamed. Your name is also defamed a lot if after belonging to God there is the entry of a ghost. You even say, Baba, when you come, we will remain yours alone. We will claim the inheritance from you alone. The Father establishes heaven. There is no remembrance of bodily beings. You are now at the confluence age. So bad thoughts come only now. A lustful human being will have thoughts of vice throughout the day. Only those thoughts will remain. The Father sits and explains Maya is very hot. The number one is the thought of lust. Many experience this. That is why quarreling takes place. What do the newspaper people know of these matters? Because there is human direction. They do not know about the knowledge at all. They say they make them brothers and sisters. Oh, this is good. Is it not? There will be no criminal assault. Being Brahma's children both became brother and sister. For, for them to then indulge in vice is an insult. Many Brahmin teachers and Kumaris who live at centers also sometimes get caught in the trap. Maya lands such a punch that they fall completely. Then what can the father do? Even a worldly father, when he sees that his child has become dirty, would continue to choke inside. This one is also like that. This Dada has to suffer that suffocation. They will defame the name. The father says, children, this is boxing. If you are not careful, Maya will punch you and floor you completely. You become impure from being great. So that is human direction, corrupt direction, illegitimate illegitimate directions. Nanak also said, countless thieves. This was not said by Nanak's soul. This was said by the one who wrote the Granth, because Nanak's soul came and established the Sikh religion. At that time, there was no one of the Sikh religion. Later, when the Sikh religion expanded, scriptures, etc., were created. It was not written at that time. All of these are made later. The Bible was also written later. Whichever religion founders come to establish a religion, they first come alone. Later on, growth takes place. Only when there are millions do they establish a kingdom. Now, the one Father has come and is establishing the heaven. He adopted only one. Then Brahmins continued to be born. Now, as they become clever, they keep coming out. In the beginning, they were not so clever. They used to think that there is some power working. They used to abuse this one. Blows were inflicted on Christ's body. The pure soul becomes himself. He didn't do anything for which he received punishment. He did not commit any sin. They experience happiness first and then sorrow. How can a pure soul receive sorrow first? You children know that his soul is now a beggar. At this time everyone is Tamo Pradhan. So one is human direction, that is devilish direction, because all are the community of Ravan. Deities do not have corrupt directions. Human direction means corrupt direction, because there are five vices in human beings. There are no five vices in deities. The Father alone comes and explains this. First of all, there was the kingdom of these deities. Who gave them these divine directions? The deities will start the 84 births. Will they not? From having divine virtues, they become those with the devilish traits. He himself is worthy of worship and he himself is the worshipper. This cannot be said for God. He is ever worthy of worship. He says, I never become a worshipper. In fact, I am not even ever worthy of worship, because in the golden age no one worships me. They do not even know me. Therefore, I am not even ever worthy of worship. There, they do not know me. Therefore, I am not ever worthy of worship. Now you know me. Has anyone ever asked the deities? They would say, Neti Neti, neither this nor that. We do not know. They asked the Rishis and Munis. So they said, Neti Neti, we do not know. So they were atheists. They did not ask the deities, did they? So the Father sits and explains all these things. In human dictates, there is body consciousness, the five vices. These five ghosts are such that they do not let go. They fight and quarrel so much. The father says, if there is a ghost in anyone, do not even look at them. Hear no evil. Why do you look? If you stand in front of one with a ghost, it will enter into you. It will enter you too. Then there will be a quarrel. So many quarrels keep happening. Acha, love, remembrance, and namaste to the spiritual children. Lots of love and remembrance to my beloved Bab Dada and Mat Pita. Namaste, Baba. Om Namah Shivaya. Blessing. You may be a resident of solitude. Solitude does not mean sitting alone somewhere. Solitude means to get lost in the depth of the one, to go beyond external attractions. Let the mind be in solitude. Let there be concentration of the mind. Let the mind freeze correctly in the remembrance of the one. To be concentrated is true solitude. Now make yourself a resident of solitude. Become introverted from the vibrations of all attractions. Now, such a time is coming when only this practice will be useful. Om Namah Shivaya.